Hey everybody, and welcome back to another lecture with Coding with Roby. In this lecture, we're going to be creating a delete request method using the delete API. What we're going to do is create a new function called delete book that takes in a UUID as the path parameter within the delete functionality. So let's dive in. The first thing we're going to have to do is create an @app decorator with a .delete functionality, and I'm going to make the URL book ID in brackets. Under the request method, I'm going to create a new function called async def delete underscore book. And as the parameter, I'm going to pass in a book ID, which is of type UUID. And now the first thing we need to do is create a new variable, counter, which is equal to 0. And now we're going to have to loop through every book in books to find out where the book ID that we're passing in as the path parameter matches with the book ID of one of the books and book. We can do this by saying for x in books, counter plus equal 1, if x.id is equal to book ID, then we need to use the deletion, which is delete books at the location of counter -1. And then we're just going to return the ID back to the user so they know what book ID was deleted. All right, let's now open up our browser, our Swagger UI, refresh the screen, and we can see we get a new delete request method. I'm going to start by saying read all books so we can append all the books and grab a UUID. I'm going to grab this rating of 80. I'm going to copy the UUID, and now I'm going to go back down to delete, and I'm going to say try it out, and I'm going to pass in the UUID of the rating 80 book that we just saw. I'm going to execute, and we can see immediately we get a 200 status code return with an ID of this UUID deleted. If we now go back up to our get all and we execute this, we can see that the book that has the rating of 80 has been deleted from the list. Now again, if we restart our server, the rating of 80 book will come back into the list because we're not actually saving this information to a database of any kind. We will be doing that in an upcoming section. But as of right now, this wraps up the lecture on how to create a delete request method, and I will see you in the next video.